Hello, welcome our new friends. This part we are going to our introduction of our two kinds of the batteries in the off-grid system and on and off-grid system. Geo battery and lithium battery. Which one is better and what's their advantage and disadvantage? Let me show you here.
Yeah. So in this part, this is 4 pieces gel batteries. Each battery capacity is 200 ampere hours. So it have four pieces. If they connect in series, it will have around 10 kilowatt hours storage capacities in totally. And this place is lithium batteries. This kind of lithium batteries is the power wall type. You can see it can fit. Our customers can fit these batteries on the wall. So for their look like it will have difference.
So I can see from here if we have already collect some information from our clients about these two kinds of batteries. So now let me ask one by one, and you can also write your question in our screen, and we will answer here directly. Okay, the first question is, what's the DOD of two kinds of the battery, the depth of discharge?
Yes, DOD means the depth of the discharge. It means that how many powers have the battery can discharge in 1 time, the maximum discharge in 1 time. For the gel battery, the DOD is 70%, and the lithium battery is 100%. So it has a big difference. The gel batteries, you need to left around 13% powers stored in the batteries in order to make the lithium and the reactive in less time. And the battery and the lithium batteries, it can discharge all powers. So you don't need to left the powers. It means that in the same capacities. Gel batteries, right? The capacity is 10 kilowatt hours capacities for these 4 pieces gel batteries. It means that you can use the 7 kilowatt hours powers in these gel batteries. And in the same capacities, the lithium battery will provide the 10 kilowatt hours power you can use. That's the difference. That's the first difference for these two types. Batteries, so the DOD will be different.
Yes, and we said the DOD, the depth of discharge, it is meant the purpose is to protect the batteries and to let them work in a longer life.
Yes.
So this is the first question, and for the second question, it is many clients care about the price.
Actually, the good things, the price will be higher than before. We can compare the same capacities. The gel battery price will be lower, and the lithium batteries, the price will be higher. Because I think there were based on two different there are based on some reasons. Firstly, the gel battery technology has developed many years, it's long times. So the lithium battery have development shorter times. So I think that's the first reasons. The second reasons is I think the power sensitive for the lithium battery it will be higher. So as we all know, the EV car. The EV car now are very popular in all over the world, not only in China but also in other countries. The EV car, they will use the lithium batteries. So it means that the lithium batteries, his performance and the kinds of performance will be better than the gel batteries. So I think based on these two reasons, the gel battery price is lower and the lithium battery is higher now. So I think our clients can choose these batteries based on their monies. So we need to consider different paths for a product. Then we can make a decision. Yes.
Okay, so about the price, lithium battery higher than the gel battery.
Yes.
So if you want to buy a solar system and two kinds of batteries you do not know how to choose, you can choose it based on your budget.
Yes.
Yes. So you can ask us to design for both options for
Yes.
you. Okay. So this is about the second question about the price, and the third is about the temperature, because now like China, it is summer, right?
Yeah.
So in the summer, here we will sometimes up to about 40 degrees. This is high.
Yeah.
So we want to know what is the operation temperature, both the two kinds of systems.
Yes. For the gel batteries, it can operations in minus 20 temperature. 20 degrees and to the 45 degrees. So it means that in the winters, in most of the winter indoor environment, it can work very well. But the lithium batteries, it can work in minus 20 degrees to 17 degrees. It means that the lithium battery will be the same performance in the high temperatures. Yes, so that's their temperature, the use conditions for the temperatures, different use conditions.
So lithium battery, it has a wider range in the temperature from the minus to the higher.
Yes.
Okay, so this is their usage conditions to choose. So the next question is about the BMS, the management system for the two kinds of batteries.
Yes. So firstly, I want to explain for you what's the BMS. BMS is short for the battery manager systems. So that we can know this words. It used to manage the batteries, maybe for the performance, charge or discharge kinds of data. For the lithium batteries, it has the BMS built in the lithium batteries. So it means that he have a control unit for inside the lithium batteries.
And CPU.
Maybe have different. Have a lot of CPU or the control units inside in the lithium batteries. And the pure batteries, it don't have the BMS. So it means that it means that the lithium battery itself has charge and discharge functions, protections, kinds of protection by itself. And the gel batteries, it will need to use the controller protections and the inverter protections to make the batteries not overcharge or not over discharge. So I think that's the difference between the lithium batteries. You have the battery manager systems, it can control themselves. Then the gel battery, he don't have the BAS, so it needs to use another device to control the battery performance.
So in another word, it means that in the lithium battery system, it has double protection. Itself and the solar system itself.
Yes.
The battery itself and the solar system. And the gel battery, only the solar system, the inverter, and the charge controller. So this is why it costs higher, because it has the BMS system, which can let also your system working more efficiency and working in a longer life.
The lithium battery is more smart. Yes, he has the control because it have control units.
So many clients in European, they like the lithium battery, and all in American countries, they like the lithium battery more. And now also more and more other countries, clients, they like the lithium battery. Welcome our new
to our live shows.
So now this part, we are introducing the two kinds batteries difference and also bring some questions that customers may concern about. So the next one is about the memory effect.
Yes. Like when the batteries, the gel battery have memory effects, and the lithium battery it don't have. It means that when the gel battery he have discharged for a long time, it will have memories. So it will be a little hard to recover it. But the lithium battery it can recover it by themselves because it's more smart. It has their control units to make it to prevent and have the more protections.
So without the memory effect, the lithium battery can working more smart to protect itself, to control itself.
Yes.
So next about the connection.
Yes, the connection for the gel battery and the lithium battery will be a lot of difference because we can see the 10 kilowatt hours power lithium battery is only one pieces, and the gel battery have 4 pieces. Then we need to use cables to connect them. To connect different. It means that one pieces batteries need 2 pieces batteries need to use 2 pair cables. So 4 pieces will need to use the 4 pairs cables to connect them because it have the positive and the negative for each batteries.
Yes.
So it will be need to the lot of cables.
The cables we did here well for our clients. It is very good welding with the connectors, and then we can use directly here with the screw to fix it.
We have the screw for with the batteries, so we'll fix them.
This one is already prepared for our clients. So when you receive it, directly install it. No need yourself to make it. We make it for you. Welding. It is very fun. Okay, so this is for the lithium battery connection. It needs, if we need to make a 48 volts battery bank, we need 4 pieces. So we need to connect them together series.
Yes.
And if we need more power, we need to make more batteries.
Yes.
So this 4, the capacity similar to this one.
Yes,
unit.
the power capacity will be the same.
And it connect to the inverter and the controller, just 2 cables.
Yes, 2 pairs cables. The cable is in another side.
Okay.
Yeah, you only need to connect 1 pairs cables, then it's enough to connect the batteries. So and the gel batteries, you need to use the 4 pairs. So to make them connections. So that's the difference between the gel battery and the lithium batteries.
Yes. So from here, another question is, some clients, they will tell us they do not have too much space for the installation for machines or batteries, like our client in France. He said he has only 1 square meters for their collection. So the gel battery and the lithium battery, what's the installation space difference?
Actually, I think we can make a simple meter to check it. Then we can know clearly. So this is the 10 kilowatt hours lithium batteries, and these 4 pieces gel batteries combined then can get a 10 kilowatt hours battery capacity. Yes, the same powers. But their installations area will be very different because there are a lot of customers tell us that when they live in the cities, their house, the indoor space, maybe they don't have a lot of space to install the battery and the inverters. So in this time, they will be more suitable to use the lithium batteries because we can fix that on the wall. Then you can make full use for the space.
Yes.
So firstly, how about the size for the lithium batteries? The Y is around half and
come on, friends.
15 centimeters.
50.
Yeah. And the length and the height is 85.
85. And this one can be put on the wall, so it will take just very limited space.
Yeah, so you don't need to use a lot of space to install. But if you install for the gel batteries, the space will be more. It's the 100. It's the less.
100.
And the Y is in. It means that if you install 4 pieces gel batteries, you need to use around 1 square meters around, roughly around 1 square meters. But if you install the lithium batteries, 9 square meters need to use because it don't need to use the space. It will be fixed on the wall.
Yes. So in this way, if clients do not have too much space for the battery connection installation, you can choose the lithium battery, which is a better choice for you to save the space. But if you are if your budget is limited and then you want to choose the gel battery, you can make it like this, or you can buy a solar a battery bracket to arrange it more, save more space saving.
Yes.
So this is about the space. And about the last question about the two kinds of battery, it is about their waste. And
yes, for the gel batteries use life is 5 to 6 years, and the lithium battery is 10 to 12 years. After their use life have used up, how to do for their for the gel batteries, as I know it don't have it don't have a lot of way to handle it. You mean just need to maybe draw all that in the west.
It can be recycled.
Yes, it can be recycled in some replace, but it will be in some shop. It will be to have this service. Is for the lithium batteries. As I know, because there are more and more EV car will use. The EV car batteries is the same as these batteries. So we think it will be more easier for the lithium batteries to do the waste treatments. Yes, I think that's the difference. So it also have a lot of difference. Actually, it also have a lot of difference. That's not have mentioned. I think the big difference for these two type batteries is the use life, right? And yes, firstly, the gel battery is the use life is 5 to 6 years. Some customers have sent email to us that his gel battery has last 10 years. Yes, that's the longest history for the gel battery now in our companies, and the lithium batteries. The normally use life is 10 to 12 years. So you have the use life is a bit different for them, and the price have a bit different for them. Then the DOD, death of discharge, have difference, and the installations have the space have difference, and the connections have difference.
Yes.
Right?
So from our compare, we can see the lithium battery is much better performance and space saving, much better than the gel battery. But this is based on the budget.
Yes.
If now my budget is only enough for buying the gel battery, then I buy the gel battery now, and after 5 to 6 years later, I change to use a lithium battery. Then it's okay to continue working. So this is the compare with the two kinds of the batteries. And we know that in our solar system, it is not only the small power like 48 voltage. And now more and more clients, even they use in their factory, in the commercial usage, they want you to use the lithium battery, which means the lithium battery must be a higher voltage, must be the customized. So customers, they want to know about the customized lithium battery. If we can do.
Yes, surely we can do the lithium batteries capacity based on the different customers' requirements. You can see we have different kinds for the lithium batteries based on different size. This is the different capacity for the lithium batteries. The small one is 75 ampere hours. The bigger one is the 200 ampere hours capacities. So the lithium battery actually is ODM product. You tell us that how many the capacity you need. Then we will design and make the suitable the lithium battery and the BNS with the inside the lithium batteries.
Yes. Okay. So from the capacity we can customize for our clients. from the installation way, we can also make the different design for the customer, for the customers, like this, like that one directly put on the wall, and this one mostly used for like telecom stations.
Yes.
They can make their bracket.
Yes.
Telecom stations
Yes.
inverters design way.
So that's all we can design the suitable batteries based on your requirements or in the installation way.
Yes. Okay. So batteries we can do the customized, and the other products like inverters and the whole systems.
Yes.
We can also do the customized
sure.
for clients. Now the solar system is more and more popular, not only for the house use, but also for the commercial, for the like schools, hospitals, hotels. They will use the solar power to offer the electricity to in case of the city power becoming too high, too expensive, or in case there is not stable city power. Yes.